Welcome, sir. What name is your reservation under? I don't see a on the list. Perhaps I'd see more clearly if I had a little bribe.
You're an octopus and the dad of the family, and somehow you don't move like everyone else. Nobody else seems to know this, in spite of your constant swaying, being very slippery, and making one hell of a mess everywhere you go. In Octodad, the controls couldn't be more alien. You move your arm with the right analog stick, while the left controls its depth of movement. You lift your left and right leg with the L and R buttons respectively. You move this way to do the most menial tasks. Go to the kitchen, stir the sauce, and toss the dough. This is the heart of Octodad's gameplay, going from one place to the other, doing one thing and the next in the most unconventional controls. It goes without saying that Octodad isn't a game for everyone. It'll test your patience doing in what other games would be a cakewalk. But unlike other games, Octodad finds a way to make a game out of doing everyday things. It's delightful to see a character bungling and crawling over recognizable places, shedding a new, strange light onto plain situations. Since the fact that you are an octopus in a suit and tie is an absolute secret, you'll have to be careful not to make too much of a mess when everyone's watching so as not to draw suspicion. There are also special people in this world, marine biologists, who have a sharp eye and can distinguish an octopus from people. They tend to be very suspicious. Octodad at times incorporates a bit of traditional action sequences like chases and timed sequences. Although few, they turn out to be neat little surprises. The VITA version still supports 2 players, which makes for an interesting control scheme when you and a friend hold the VITA on opposite ends, with each of you controlling an arm and a leg. This can lead to some funny moments, even when all you have to do is move from one place to the next. It's certainly more humorous when silliness is shared. What helps with Octodad's Saturday cartoon look is that the dialogue is often humorous and well timed. The sound also plays a delightful tune, which reminds, like the game, to not take things too seriously.
A pizza!
A pizza!
The visuals though have been greatly stunted in the VITA version. Places like the grocery store feel emptier with less shoppers than its console counterpart. There are also a few places where textures are erratic. They keep changing and they don't fit the object they encase, making for an ugly and confusing sight. The game's appeal tends not to last for long sittings, as doing tasks as an octopus can be laborious at times. There are also technical instances where you know you're doing the right thing but it just doesn't register. Much of Octodad is a balancing act. It delightfully makes the simplest things feel gratifying, like walking and having dinner, because you know how hard you've had to work to clink that wine.
Great. Let's toast to us. Whoops.